Meanwhile, the story of the other women and girls of the country, 9-year-old brutally raped, murdered, cremated. Mother says the priest who's an accused in this case told them to remain silent and that the police locked the family instead. Rahul Gandhi, Delhi Chief Minister, visit the grieving family. While in Parliament, chaos continues. Now suspensions of 6 MPs and outside Parliament a verbal sparring between the Congress and the Akali Punjab MPs. Kerala continues to have the highest number of cases in the country, yet a lockdown is eased out. Meanwhile, Himachal and Madhya Pradesh see a high in weekly percentage rise. Devastating floods in Bengal, Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan, landslides in Himachal Pradesh. And this is truly the story of absolute courage. She lost both her parents to COVID and now she's the 10th topper. Vanisha, meet her on the program. So women we celebrate for their incredible resilience and achievement. But there is another tragic side and tragic face to how women are treated in the country as well. The two faces of Indian women. The alleged rape and murder of the 9-year-old in the heart of India, our national capital, is the latest reminder that despite new laws and the legacy of the Nirbhaya case, girls and women are no safer in our country.
A small rented room less than 50 square meters in southwest Delhi has become the center of a media storm. This is where a 9-year-old girl lived, played and helped her parents with chores. She was sent by her mother to collect water from the water cooler at the nearby crematorium. Both her parents are scrap collectors. They rely on meager earnings by begging at the nearby dargah and could not afford to send their only daughter to school. They had been trying to save up for her birthday coming up in December. Her devastated mother told NDTV how she went looking for her daughter that Sunday evening, where she didn't return for over an hour. The priest, 55-year-old Radhe Shyam, forcibly burned her daughter's body in front of her eyes. She was the only one to see the victim's body.
अपने समाज भैया के पास में आ रही थी, खींच के गेट का ताला लगा दिया, गेट का ताला लगा के हम बंद कर दिए थी, तो हमारी आवाज़ निकल नहीं दी, बिल्कुल मुलायम हाथ पैर और इसके होठ थोड़े काले पड़ रहे थे, हाथ में थोड़ा यहाँ निशान था, एक हाथ में खुरसाट आ रही थी, खाल से उपट गई थी। आज इनको कोई घटना हो जाए तो आप मेरे बच्ची का न्याय चाहिए, मुझे न्याय, जल्लादों को फांसी लगनी चाहिए। एक कमरा में मैं बंद कर देती, एक में एक कर दिए थे। जैसे आए थे 2 पुलिस वाले ऐसे ठाड़े, 2 पुलिस वाले ऐसे ठाड़ी थी, इनमें लात बजाई थी, मेरे को आंख लिखा रहा, मुझ पे दबाव डाल रहा।
It was around 1:30 a.m. at the night. At that time we could get the mother. We brought her to police station and we got counselor also. In front of her, her statement was recorded. It is not that we kept them illegally or something like that. It was just procedural. We had to do it. You are calling it next day, but actually it was the same day.
Okay, she's saying 5, but
I don't know. You can ask her.
The police have charged the priest Radhe Shyam and 3 crematorium workers with rape and murder under the Child Protection Act and the Scheduled Caste Atrocities Act. Congress leader Rahul Gandhi and Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal came to meet the family today. The Delhi government has promised the family a compensation of 10 lakhs. The media and political attention around this case has become overwhelming for the victim's family, who are inconsolable. They want capital punishment for all of the accused. With Sanjay Kaushik, Meher Pandey for NDTV.
To COVID now, a record 27 lakh plus people were vaccinated against COVID in Uttar Pradesh on Tuesday, the highest ever numbers across the country for a single day. This beat the national record set by Madhya Pradesh as well. That was in June when over 16 lakh people were vaccinated on a single day. Now, while UP's big vaccine push was very successful, how did it happen and can it be repeated? Alok Pandey explores.
Massive crowds, but a big success at UP's COVID vaccination centers on Tuesday. 27 lakh plus jabs across India's most populous state on a single day, beating Madhya Pradesh's June 21 figures of 16 lakh plus vaccinations.
19,20,000 से अधिक लोगों को कोरोना का वैक्सीन दिया गया है। ये अपने आप में एक रिकॉर्ड है देश के अंदर भी और दुनिया के अंदर भी कि एक दिन में इतनी बड़ी आबादी को वैक्सीन देने का कार्य हुआ है।
The UP government says more than 2 lakh health workers manned 12,000 plus centers for Tuesday's vaccinations. That's more than double the average. The big question, can UP repeat this? In the run-up to the Tuesday record, UP administered just 8,140 doses on Sunday and about 3.8 lakh doses on Monday, the lowest number of doses in the last week, down from a high of 8.6 lakh doses last Friday and 6.2 lakh doses on Saturday. But the one concern over attempting vaccination records is what happens in the days before and in the days after. For instance, today on Wednesday, we are at this community health center in urban Lucknow. Yesterday there was a rush for vaccines here, but today you can see that they've strung up a board here saying that there will be no vaccinations today.
उन लोगों का क्या रिकॉर्ड है जो अगर ज़मीन पे आए तो हकीकत पता लगती है। ऐसे ही स्पोर्ट्स कॉलेज वहाँ पे एक हॉस्पिटल है, वहाँ भी नहीं लगता है, आदमी जाता, मैं गया और वापस आया।
A similar story today in Lakhimpur Kheri, 130 kilometers from Lucknow, where government officials admitted they used up extra vaccine doses for Tuesday's record.
वैक्सीन का हम लोगों ने इस तरह से प्लान किया था कि कल हमारी जो तो आज की भी डोज थी वो हमने कल खत्म कर ली थी कि भीड़ को देखते हुए आज शाम तक हमारे पास वैक्सीन आ जाएगी.
Till 2 p.m. on Wednesday, UP had vaccinated less than 1.3 lakh people. This figure was 10 lakh plus vaccinations at the same time on Tuesday. With Prateek Srivastav and camera person Vineet Kumar, this is Alok Pandey, NDTV.
To Parliament now, where chaos continued today as well, and also suspension of 6 MPs. But while all that commotion happened inside Parliament, right at the gates, there was a very viral and sort of verbal sparring that went on between Punjab MPs. This was the Congress and the Akalis.
Chaos within the Houses of Parliament and at the doorstep. Even before Parliament began, a showdown over the farm laws between the Akali MP Harsimrat Kaur Badal and Congress MP Ravneet Bittu. Elections in Punjab are a few months away.
This is not the way. Please go back to your seats.
The opposition disunity with the Congress and the Akalis and the BSP fighting for the same issue but not together gave the government an opportunity to single out 6 TMC members and suspend them from the Rajya Sabha.
Please go to the chair and go back.
However, the opposition united and issued a joint statement of 14 political parties. The same who met at Rahul Gandhi's breakfast meeting on Tuesday, with one addition signatory, the Aam Aadmi Party. They demanded first a discussion on the Pegasus issue and then a discussion on farmers' agitation and the farm laws. The government in both houses continued to pass key bills despite the opposition protests. Parliament has been disrupted for the 12th day, but the government has pushed through many bills with the discussion on hardly any of them. All eyes now on the Supreme Court and what it decides on the multiple pleas seeking an investigation into the Pegasus phone hacking scandal. Either way, Parliament seems unlikely to function with both the government and the opposition refusing to break the impasse. With camera person Azam, Sunil Prabhu, NDTV.
Meanwhile, at least 14 people have died and almost 3 lakh are displaced from their homes in floods in southern Bengal triggered by heavy rains as well as release of water from dams and the state board with Jharkhand.
Heavy rains in many parts of the country, triggering trouble. A massive landslide at Nahan in Himachal Pradesh. So far, no loss of lives reported. In Madhya Pradesh, 2 bridges on the river Sindh were swept away in flood fury. Over 1,000 villages in 7 districts are flooded and nearly 6,000 people in relief camps.
विशेषकर शिवपुरी और श्योपुर में 2 दिन में लगभग 800 मिलीमीटर पानी गिरा है. ऐसा लगा जैसे बादल फट गए.
Heavy rains in Shiakhol, in Udaynarayanpur, in Howrah district. But Mamata Banerjee has stepped out of her vehicle to talk to the people. And the first thing she said in her opening comments in the address is, "This is a man-made flood."
She blamed the central outfit Damodar Valley Corporation for it. DVC manages 4 dams in Bengal and the amount of water released from them. She claimed DVC had released too much water without enough warning and complained to the Prime Minister about it. 16 people have died in the Bengal floods in less than a week. Heavy rains left Kolkata waterlogged for the second time in a week. More rains are likely in the coming days. With bureau inputs, Monideepa Banerjee, NDTV.
While in Madhya Pradesh, not only villagers got stuck in a village panchayat building, but also the state's home minister, Mr. Mishra. He had gone there in a boat to rescue those people, but finally had to be airlifted by the Indian Air Force helicopter in the area. He's also the local BJP MLA from Tatia. He went in the village where 9 people were stranded in the panchayat building, but his efforts to rescue them in the boat fell flat as the boat got stuck due to a tree collapse. With that, a quick break. We'll be back with all the latest on the other side. Made in India aircraft carrier Vikrant, the largest and the most complex warship India has ever designed and built, set off on its maiden sea trials today, 50 years after its namesake key role in the 1971 war.
After more than a decade in development, this ship, Vikrant, is out for sea trials. She is the largest, most complex warship ever designed in India and the first made-in-India aircraft carrier. 262 meters long, Vikrant has 14 decks and 2,300 compartments. She will have a crew of 1,700, including women, and operate more than 20 MiG-29K fighter jets. The addition of Vikrant is critical for the Navy, which needs the floating airfield, which is what a carrier is, to defend its fleet from attacks from enemy aircraft and submarines. India is just the 8th country in the world to build and operate its own carriers. Despite delays in construction of several years, the construction of just this one ship has generated employment for 2,000 personnel at the Cochin shipyard and 12,000 workers in ancillary industries. 550 Indian firms have produced components. Vikrant, named after India's first aircraft carrier, which served during the 71 war, will now join INS Vikramaditya, the only operational Indian Navy carrier. China presently operates 2 such ships, with a large third carrier being constructed. Vishnu Shom for NDTV.
And the next story is a special one. Every year we bring you the story of the toppers of the board examinations, but this time this is no ordinary story. This is the story of Vanisha Pathak. She not just scored 99.8% in her boards, but this was after she lost both her parents to COVID-19.
I'll be a stronger daddy without you. With a heavy heart, I bid you goodbye. Free, you left me all alone to cry. Now every tear fetches a memory of yours, but I hold it back and don't let it flow. I'll be a stronger daddy without you.
Vanisha scored a perfect 100 in English, Sanskrit, Science and Social Science and 97 in Maths. in class 10. But 2 months back, there was complete darkness before her as she lost both her parents. But she said when she looked at her younger brother, aged 10, and realized she was all he had.
My brother, obviously, and my parents, their dreams that kept me motivating throughout these 2 months and will motivate me throughout my life. He is the biggest source of motivation for me right now. And seeing him like that he that
no issue, कोई बात आराम से. I don't want you to cry. ठीक है बेटा.
that I am all he has, so that is all that keeps me motivating.
Her father, Jitendra Kumar Pathak, was a financial advisor, and mother, Dr. Seema Pathak, was a government school teacher. Last time she saw them alive was when they left for hospital together. Vanisha willed herself to go from grief to acceptance, to fight back and crack the UPSC.
The last call of my mother, she said that just believe in yourself and we'll be back home very soon. And the last words of my father that I remember, कि बेटा हिम्मत रखना, हम दोनों जल्दी घर वापस आ जाएंगे. Seeing me an IITian was the dream of my father, and seeing me becoming an IAS officer was the dream of my mother. So I need to fulfill both of their dreams. So
you will also score 99.8?
More than
अच्छा 100.
A perfect 100.
Perfect 100. मैंने आपकी कोई पोएट्री कहीं देखी थी, उसमें लिखा था आपने, to live your dreams I shall rise up on my own, and all I can say that we all have our blessings with you, Vanisha.
जी.
Courage and strength. Your name is Vanisha Pathak. That's all from us tonight. Thanks for watching.